The last pass. Elias sat on the worn wooden bench, the scent of floor wax and old leather filling his lungs. It was his senior year, the championship game, and the very last time he would wear the blue and gold jersey. He wasn't the team's high scorer or the one who made the highlight reels. He was the facilitator, the one who saw the plays before they even happened. The locker room doors swung open, and the tunnel ahead glowed with the intensity of the arena lights. Kofi, his best friend since kindergarten, and the team's most explosive shooter, caught his eye. They didn't need words to communicate. A simple, firm fist bump said everything. This was their moment, the culmination of years of practice on rain-slicked driveways. The whistle blew, and the world narrowed down to the orange sphere and the rhythmic squeak of sneakers on hardwood. Elias moved like water, weaving through defenders with a grace that came from instinct rather than effort. His eyes were always scanning, looking for the tiny gaps in the defense that shouldn't exist. Elias led them. Coach Vance shouted over the deafening roar of the crowd during a tense timeout. The coach knew that Elias's greatest strength was his unselfishness, but tonight, the pressure to be the hero, the one who takes the final shot to cement a legacy, felt like a physical weight on Elias's shoulders. On the other side of the court, Kofi was on fire. He was sinking shots from the perimeter with a mechanical precision that seemed effortless. Every time Elias found him with a quick bounce pass or a high lob, the net snapped with a satisfying swish. They were a duo defined by rhythm and shared silent intent. With only 2 minutes left on the clock, the score was tied. The air in the gymnasium felt thick and electric. Elias wiped the sweat from his forehead with his jersey, looking first at the ticking scoreboard and then at Kofi. They were both exhausted, their lungs burning from the pace, but the game was far from over. The clock ticked down, 10 seconds remaining. Elias had the ball at the top of the key. The defenders swarmed him, trying to shut him down because they expected him to drive to the hoop for the win. This was his chance to be the legend, to take the shot everyone would talk about for years. But Elias saw it. In the corner of his eye, a flash of a blue jersey moved toward the baseline. Kofi had managed to shake his marker with a clever feint and was sprinting toward the basket. It was a window of opportunity that would only stay open for a single heartbeat. Elias didn't hesitate. He didn't think about his own stats or the glory of the final points. He pivoted on his left foot, throwing a chest pass so sharp and so accurate it seemed to cut through the tension of the room. It wasn't the shot that made the hero. It was the vision to see the perfect ending. The ball hit Kofi's hands perfectly, and he rose for the game winner just as the light on the backboard turned red. As the final buzzer echoed through the rafters and the crowd erupted, Elias realized his legacy wasn't a number in a box score. It was the trust he held in his hands and the perfect pass that set his brother free